chat? How's it going? Happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. And we're back on the Space Engineers server. Hopefully for the evening. Gonna have a good time. Hopefully we don't get blown up. But we'll see how far we get. And again, our production shut down. With the cleanup script actually working, I'm noticing that all the production gets shut off now. But because of that, I've gone ahead and added that all as a group, so I can just turn it all back on. So what do we got here? The good old Corsair is still hanging out with us here. I don't know why this is tracking on me here. Go block off. There we go. I need to hide these things. I actually went ahead and upgraded the Corsair a little bit. I added some control surface blocks onto here, though for some reason this one isn't rendering in. I don't know why it's not rendering in. A little concerning. Hold on. It's still as jumpy as ever while it's plugged in. Anyways, yeah, so I found these little control surface winglets that are part of our mod pack, added them on here. They give us a little bit more control, mainly with pitch and yaw, but when it comes to the actual, the actual roll, it's still not really good. I added them here on the main wings as well, but they're subgrid items, so I have no control over them. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug the plane. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and lower this back down. Sweet. I'm gonna get this thing off this platform, as that is probably important. So, park and brake release. Yeah, I have no control of those new winglets. For some reason, these ringlets are considered rotors, I guess. So, I have no idea what is going on with that. Or if they're damaged. Did I damage them? I don't remember damaging them. Hold on, chat. 1 second. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, I had to check a quick little work thing. Surprisingly, I haven't added a control panel for that refuel piston interacting with it was fine too. Yeah, this is a temporary structure. It's just to, get it on here. Why? Yeah, show block and terminal. There we go. That's what I want. Show block and terminal. Good. Settings have been changing for me a little bit here, and I don't know why. And I don't know why this thing doesn't exist anymore. How's it going, Not Sure? Roger. Pilot Pro. Oh, what was that? Requesting assistance from any passing assault ships. We're being attacked. Parallax station crew. Which is probably AFI. AFI is over there. They're major aggressors. Let me tell you. So, all right. Let me get a new control surface put back onto here. And weld it up. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. There we go. All right. So, big thing about this is, sadly, I have to kind of make sure everything is set correctly. Pitch and roll, yes. I feel like I keep having to do this with the whole block cleanup thing that's going on. I keep losing settings almost. Yaw, roll. Good to go. Fornazat is getting with his new plane. Not sure it will be on the server tonight. Hey, no problem. Me and him were doing some test flying together earlier. Yeah, see, only one of these is working right now. I wonder if these are off. Let's see. Control surface. Yeah, there's no power setting here, so I really think these are almost getting turned off, because the one I just rebuilt is working. You can see it flapping. You know, we got some good flap going on. I mean, just maybe grind it down enough. Okay, well. Replace them all. I don't know, it's doing weird stuff, chat. It's doing weird stuff. Like that one's defaulting to trim. Auto configure off, yaw, on, pitch, roll. Good. Trim. Get the trim out. That maximum angle at max velocity kind of thing. There's a lot of settings to this, but I don't know if this mod is fully working. Get that trim out. Configure off. Pitch, yes. Yaw, no. Roll, yes. Thousand meters a second. Max velocity. 1,000. Max velocity. Maximum angle 45. Maximum angle nan. Okay. All right, let's see if that's. All right, so one of them needs to be inverted, but we're getting a little bit more wiggle. A little bit more wiggle. Which one needs inverted? Let's pull up. So it's the back right one. And invert pitch. There we go. These guys. Just making sure the max velocity is set. That's about all I care about here. Max velocity. Okay. Otherwise, okay, we got some good little rudder control. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so we're going to leave the plane here for a little bit, just unplugged. I'm actually going to just pull it forward into the hangar, but I'm going to leave it unplugged so it just bounces a little less. Okay, good to go. And we're going to get started. So, welcome everyone. We're back at it again. I did kind of squeeze in some time today to do some work here. I went ahead and worked on the boiler shed a little bit. Added a lot of girder pieces going across the top to support the roof. Worked on a little bit of a nice little doorway here. You know, just testing some stuff. Cargo box. What is cargo box? We're getting a lot of radio chitter chatter. A lot of radio chitter chatter. All right. So, yeah. So we got the roof on. I added 2 new smokestacks just to bring it up to 3, which looks good. They got lighting, all that jazz. And, yeah. I'm gonna see if we can make this out alive. Good luck, Foreign. Good luck, Foreign. I've also been replacing some of the turret base with some reinforced concrete blocks. They are better than the kind of heavy armor, like 45,000 health integrity on them. So they are going to make really good weapon platform bases. They're super, super heavy because they have all that HP, but I'm going to be replacing some of these, even this one over here, with some of those, just to make it a little bit more sturdy in case we just lose the gun. I don't have to rebuild the platform every single time and relay it out, and hopefully it protects the terrain a little bit more around it. We also want to go ahead and get the back depot area here hooked up. So I'm going to drop coal off whenever we need it. I upgraded. We actually have some of our first batteries finally in here. So just 4 acid batteries. Nothing crazy. But, you know, just a little bit of a power supply in case something goes haywire. And then we need to pipe everything up down to here. So lots to do, lots to do. Still. Okay. So I'm going to have to extend this road out at some point. And I might just smooth it out and just let it go back into gravel. I think that would look cool. So let's grab some steel plates so we can actually work on some things. How you chatters doing today? You guys still enjoying the server? You're good? Great. Looks like that's about where it's gonna merge into the train on that side. This side, I'm gonna go upside down. So get this angle, I think. You know what? Might just cheat a little bit. I think that's enough connection points to be viable. So let's just weld this up. Get the road in. We'll be somewhat done with the coal factory today, I think. Or at least mostly done. 99.99%, you know. I wonder if we can paint these road sections. That would be pretty cool if we could. You know, we might test that. Let's see. Nope. Don't think we can. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, so we have just a single lane road that just goes up to the back gravel area. This road, I'm thinking about coming down this slope with, down to this point, and then we're probably going to turn right and maybe even left to go to 2 other buildings, but we might need to go this way first and then down. This is like the most gentle portion of the hillside. That's for later. All right. Just keep working on this thing. I think I'm going to hold off on color little bit, guys. Just... don't mind all the red pings. Roger that. We are not minding now. What is up with this block? This block is like, okay. Not rendering quite right there. Getting a lot of render issues on these previews. I don't know if the server is just being slow. There we go. That's the block I was looking for. So there's going to be a doorway here. Just another personnel entrance. By the way, how's the audio balance, chat? I turned down the game audio. I just want to make sure it's not like too soft now. Or not. Okay, clear that room. We'll have the security checkpoint in this section. And then I'm thinking like a little... yeah, I don't know. I need to get staircases up to here. Lot to do, lot to do, lot to do. All right, weld this up. Which concrete mod do we use? I don't know. I sadly don't know. since I didn't make the pack, but you can find it in the Discord linked mod pack for the server and check it out. There's 2 concretes that we have. We have, I guess, industrial overhaul concrete and AQD concrete. Not gonna lie, base is looking sweet. Thanks. Yeah, really need to get a paint job on this building soon. But I'll have to paint, get a paint gun and stuff. What is this? I don't know, but we'll get rid of them for now. A little bit more roofing in. Okay, and then some conveyors. Which I guess we need some interior plates for. Actually, let's do conveyors with brackets. Let's see, down, bend, bend. All right, and then they're gonna come onto the outside, get joined together, and then go over to the storage silo, which is gonna be like out here somewhere, just a little bit away. It's a good conveyor piece to use here. Or should I use pipes? Yeah, on our Discord in the Space Engineer channel is no, I think the square makes more sense. Keep that there for now, and maybe one over just to be sure. Uthris is at it again. Yeah, we're at it again. Something that I want to try to do for looks. Try to just bring this part of the roof out. Happy Nat Taco Wednesday. Joke's on you, I had Taco Bell today, so it is Taco Wednesday. You know, I couldn't let you down for another day. I had to get out there, had to get the bell. There we go. Because what I want to do is have a outside beam here. Not quite like a flying buttress, but kind of like a flying buttress. Is this not right? Oh no, it's not. Okay, so I had to come up with kind of a new angle. How do we not have that as an emote? Pure failure on my part? Oh, you know what? I know what the issue is. The issue is I couldn't go all the way over because using this for power a little bit, this wall needs to get pushed back and replaced with the beam. There we go. That's really what needs to happen. No need for an emote of tacos in the veins. True. Spoken like a true taco file. Alright, let's run this back. Run it back. Alright. There we go. These will come down. what, to this level maybe? Just push the ground a little bit away here. Just to make some room for visibility's sake. Also slightly blow up our wall, because we're cool like that. Alright, I'm going to try something at the very end here, and if it looks good, we're going to do it on all these big main support ones, okay? There's only a couple of these, but I have a tendency to make, like, exposed ribbing for these buildings a lot, so you'll find that I do this kind of thing a lot, where I have kind of like a buttress, and then a wall, and then a buttress on kind of repeat. You know, my builds kind of start to get repetitive because of that, I find. But, we'll see if we can try and change the style up a little bit on the next one. But in this case, back here, this ribbing, I'm going to try and use these beams, almost just as a detail piece. Difference being something like that at the end. Because, I mean, like, we're already outside. And it may create just a little bit of a visual end cap to this structure, and then pipes come out here to the unloading area, I think. And again, if you guys have ideas for, you know, buildings or shapes or whatever I should look at, or reference images, definitely always put that stuff in the Discord so I can look at them later, or let me know. Some people are really good with sci-fi building. I don't consider myself good at sci-fi at all. Like, if you guys want a really good YouTuber that I still support him with my channel in the sense of there's a link from my channel over to his, but Skylord Luke, if you look at some of his Star-Made stuff back in the day, it's very, very good sci-fi look. Very clean lines on everything, very detail oriented. Has like a little bit of a narrative with the builds too.
Energy flow.
I think right now he's actually working on like a Warhammer animation from scratch. Like a fan project. Alright, chat. How's that as like an end piece detail? I think it's pretty cool. I might actually put the cargo container there. What cargo container should we use, actually? Do I have enough space for the large? No. How about, medium? Actually, medium cargo. There's like this new cargo container type. Ooh, an industrial silo XL. Interesting. What if we stick something here? Like a going off point, and then stick one of those silos on. It's only got one entry point. Can't do that. You can do it on this though, probably. Probably have something come out. It's on a slope, so it's gonna look like a square base, which is totally fine. Star Wars is all dystopian in design, odd shapes, and hacks everywhere. That is true. You know, I might... Good tip for building a few walls, a few boxes, make them slightly different from each other and whatnot, and then find what you hate, and then merge things you like. That is true. A little bit of a stylistic thumbnail and test is a good way to...
Energy critical.
What I normally do is, if I'm really lacking for a style, or if I'm trying to make something, I'll look at a lot of reference images and just bash them all together and pull. Let's do interior. Plates. A lot of building today, I think, chat. Yesterday was a lot of flying and just kind of relaxing in the plane. Today is a building kind of day. We have a lot to catch up on when it comes to like SKI and us. Doesn't help that I'm essentially solo now. Well, we have Tigger. Never mind. Well, okay. His game is so unstable that I am basically kind of solo. He's chilling. He's chilling. He's not doing major construction works at the moment. Which is a shame. Tigger's a great builder. You know, but I think between his computer performance and also being in Britain from like a server ping perspective, it's just kind of hard for him to hop in at the moment. Look at that little factory. So yeah, this peninsula will have this coal plant. And then down to the left, I think we'll have the refiner. And the refinery is kind of where I'm going to set up our drone operations. So a big thing with this update that I have not touched at all is the automations update. And so what I want to have is a couple auto miner locations and then send a drone automatically between the two to pick up cargo and bring it back. It's like the long-term goal. Oh man, I really need to hook up this soon. You know? I'm gonna end up changing this idea. We're going. Okay. That looks okay. I think. We need to test this whole beam idea that I have. One, two, blank, one, two, blank, one, two, blank. This is actually one too long to keep the ratio that I want, but that's okay. That's okay. You know? Not every building is perfectly perfect and stuff, so we might as well just embrace and move on. Alright, yeah, I would say that. Because so the nice thing about these alt versions is that you get the smooth exterior. So you can create a roof, but get the internal structures of strutting. Strutta. Alright, let's see here. One thing that I'm noticing here immediately is it's not creating any height variation, which I really look for in my stuff. So let's do this. Get beam. All the way across. Let's see, is there a piece for that? There is. It's not a great one. We're going to find a mod list for the server. It's going to be on our Discord, pinned to our Space Engineer server at the moment. I don't have it linked to the video, though I probably should do that. If someone in chat has the mod list, they might be able to send it your way too. I'm using the wrong version of this. And these need to be rotated. A lot of the big mods that we are using, though, you know, industrial overhaul. We're using a lot of the aerodynamic mods. We got, you know, some of Split C's NPCs in here. So things like that. There we go. Look at how much visual interest this is. Just kind of adding to this. Oh, wait, hold on. I haven't played in ages. Last time my mod list would end up creating server lag after a few days of activity. Yeah, so far our server's been running very smooth, I would say. But I can definitely relate to the whole server instability issue in Space Engineers, especially with a lot of mods. Of course, you know, we still got Clang and all that stuff, but you know, we've had to. My plane. What the fuck happened to my plane? Chat? Did, what'd you do, chat? The wings got ripped off. Yeah, maybe. It was a little bouncy on this surface. Maybe. Well, you know what? It's fine. I'll deal with it later. I'll deal with it between streams. I don't want to mess with the plane anymore. We weren't supposed to press the red button. I don't know. You don't sound very sure. Is there an alt version of that piece? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we'll just have to. Both planes are in the same status at the moment? Yeah, I don't know. One. Yeah, if we paint that a good rust color. Yeah, I like the little bit of see-through up to the sky on that. That's okay. I don't want to do this effect too much. So let's just do it again down here once. Thinking right at the end, right at the junction. I think right here could be cool. Just a couple ribs. I'll break up the roof line a little bit. Half block at. There it is. Yeah, Vaughn, do you notice if your plane kind of bounces when it's just parked on like steel plates? I feel like it doesn't do it on just normal ground. But boy, steel plates, it has like a personal issue with steel plates. I think what I might have to do with the plane is number one, repair the thing eventually, but also I guess leave it plugged in next time. Yeah, it kind of does sometimes. I don't know if it's a wheel because a few times the wheel is clipped into the block, but yeah, it does seem to be better on actual ground. Yeah. Yep. I think it is just the wheel for some reason. All right, there we go. So that kind of breaks it up a little bit, I think. And we'll do just reference to it here at the end too. This is fine because it doesn't actually support anything. It's almost like a flying buttress in its own right. Mm-hmm.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Nope, out of fuel. Let's go get some energy too. That makes me so sad. It's not going to be too bad to repair, to be honest. Most of the damage is pretty superficial. And with the wing just clean breaking like that, and us having a still successful join down, yeah, it's not going to be that bad to repair. Alright, Sen, you have a good one. Good luck out there. Alright, we have fuel. Let's get some energy. No. You can get stopped distracted with other things to finish the space. Sound like me. I swear, I just get distracted so easily in this. Finish your rovers, so that's something that's good. Rovers are a great must-have. Can I jump onto the server? The server is available for members only, so you have to become a member on the server and then link your Discord to your YouTube account and then be on our Discord. You'll get access to the members area where you can see the server information there. It's a lot of hoops to jump through, but since we are paying for a server, it's just kind of like a good thing to do. It also keeps kind of troublemakers out. So. Those mountains like even a good rover, tough to handle. Well, luckily we have the smoothing enabled, right, on the planet generation. Otherwise, it would be just even worse. Well, Thomas, thanks for becoming a member. Appreciate it, dude. Enjoy the emotes and stuff. Once you do the whole Discord, jump through hoops kind of thing, it might take a little bit for it to sync. But once it does, you'll see the members channel. The server name and password. Is I welding something? Yes. Alright, there we go. Roof is done. Gotta get the security checkpoint for this back entrance. And then we need to get the storage silo for the coal. Pipe that in. A little bit of catwalk work to do. And then I'm going to say basically the coal plants, the coal power plant will be done for a little while. It's not technically 100% complete. You know, there's still a lot of painting I want to do, some detail work around. We need more lights. But I'll actually at least claim that the structure will be complete at that point. I'm actually gonna pop these lights off. I'm gonna run a beam kind of directly across here. How to compare contrast? This is something like oxygen not included. I've never played oxygen not included, so I probably wouldn't be able to compare contrast it too well. But I would say this has a lot more complexity to it, probably. Oh, Thomas taking that extra step all the way up to Metropolis tier. Holy cow. Didn't need to do that for the server, but I appreciate it, dude. Let's get some emotes going in chat here for that. Alright, yeah, we're gonna run these in parallel out. Back here. Nine. The only reason I'm running these in parallel is because I think it'll look cooler, alright? The rule of cool is always in effect. But would you say this requires friends in multiplayer? You can work. Oh, you can do 100% single player. Like if you think about it, like I've done most of this solo. You know, this can be a perfectly fine single player game if you enjoy building things and working for your own goals. Otherwise, it doesn't really have a story. It doesn't really have a big narrative direction. You know, it's more like Minecraft in that sense, right? So you have to be just, you know, wanting to build things in this game. Like Minecraft at least has like a final boss. As dumb as the final boss is in Minecraft, you know, it at least exists. This not so much. You know what might be good for these like longer? You know what? I'm gonna do half beams instead. Something a little bit thinner. Something that looks like it's just there to hang equipment from. Gonna have no friends online anyway. General, we still have floating blocks. I think cleanup is working, but I feel like disconnecting a block from a grid still... I don't get gravity falling. Which honestly might be a good thing. Because it might prevent lag for all I know. If it doesn't have to worry about those physics calculations, especially for stations.
Inventory full.
There we go. It's a little bit lighter looking. Alright, so we'll let these come out and down. And when they get down to this level, they'll join into a single pipe. And then this is the pipe that goes out, okay? Let's get these wall conveyors in. Whoosh. Conveyor. Well, these two, okay. Okay, let's get the angled doodads placed. Oh, that's cool. We'll have a little bit of a graded section out here. And then a staircase to get down. The lower area. Security door, checkpoint desk. Another security checkpoint. Entryway, catwalks, things like that. Got some more material. All right, those are looking up. Those are looking good. Eight. Need a T-junction. A bit of an elbow here. And then wall mount, wall mount. Elbow, elbow. All right, and just like that, we have a connection coming out. Finally. All right, we'll run this in through the ground. We're going to run it out to about here, where the pick-off drop-off point's kind of going to be. I don't know how that's going to work. We don't have a standardized rover yet for that, so honestly, might be a good idea to wait. We might have to wait until we get some rovers created for the actual drop-off. I think I want at least the silos, though. Also, I need to cover this hole up with concrete because we need to go down. Because this conveyor needs to go underneath kind of the whole building. Because this should not connect up. Basically, this is going to be a self-contained cargo for the coal factory. So that the coal that gets taken here is only used for power. And then this inventory needs to, only be used for ammo going up to our defenses. Which, honestly, let's check to see how much ammo we have out there, because I don't know if we got attacked overnight. We still got 107 autocannon clips, so that's pretty good.
Energy low.
Let's go get more fuel and energy. It's a long nighttime in the game at the moment. much aluminum do we have? About 4K left. It's not a whole lot. Actually, it's closer to 5K, but no. Don't just give me materials. I'm good. It's an incentive for me to work on the refinery structure and then the mining drones, and then set up my auto miners. So we have where are they? Are they production blocks technically? Yeah, so we have static drills in the game, which is a mod. Basically, these sit there and mine without you having to be there. And it also doesn't deform the voxels, which is kind of important if you want to have serviceability up for a long time. So we just need to power these things, which I can run power poles out to mines. Or I just end up having batteries and a gas generator out there, and maybe we run gasoline, you know, to the different mines to just keep them powered. But yeah, I'm gonna need to make some of these big boys soon. At a certain point. Let's pop this off real quick and get a actual little entryway thing here. I think what I want is this guy. Seen a lot recently about in the automation update, event generators, AI flight mods. Maybe I missed it, or this parts of yeah. I mean, it's just a normal update to the game, so it's in the server.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I just haven't done anything with it yet because I've never really been great at some like the automation stuff that was already in the game. And so it's just a big learning curve that I need to try and get into. Alright, let me run back here. I need energy. I forgot to grab energy. Let's see, how many people are on the server right now? Looks like there's just 5 of us. Well, there's been about 5 to 7 people on throughout the day, all day. Which has been really cool. All right. Hold on, I want to watch this landing by Forn. I think his engine was out. So here he is. He's coming in. Oh, and he's getting shot at the same time. He's getting chased back to base. That's it. Keep that nose up. Float it. Float it. Air brake. Hard brake. Hard brake. Good escape. Learning curve with this game? Nope. Not at all. Actually, you're probably better at it than I am now. Once you hit install, it actually just downloads all the information to your brain. That's how it works, I think, right? I think so. Or was that a movie? Yeah, who knows. Oh, you know what? I haven't used these half slopes much. I used to use them a lot, thinking back at it. Used to be like a big go-to for me. Let's do this, and you know what? Maybe we'll use it for here. What if I just did that? Or a square piece down. Don't even have to think about it. And we can just do half block. And then boom, 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 boom. That. I don't think that looks too bad, chat. Decent little doorway. All right, door. Let's get some windows. Ooh, that'd be pretty cool. how is my other door doing this? Hold on. You have a double wide entry. Okay. I had the window backwards. I was about to say, it's like I swear I had an L piece to get this to work.
Low.
Health low. Yeah, it was that. Then a door. Like right as you go in. So boop 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 boop. Window. Put a desk here. Do all like the ceiling in and stuff. Too many hours have been spent. This one little power plant. It seems like most of it has been spent in the dark too. Alright, so we do that. Okay, get a little bit of a desk in here. Buzz you in. I'm gonna make this a little different. It's just gonna be a single door instead of a double. Because it's kind of like the employee entrance in a way, right? So, single entrance, boom, you walk in, you get greeted, and then you just walk around, right? So, let's do door. Window. What window do I want to use? Yeah, let's just do a window. I need to get too crazy with it. Is there a half? I need to use the diagonal here. No. That doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. No. Ooh, a window button panel. That's pretty cool. Barred window. Just don't like any of that. Alright, well, double door it is. Door.
Health low.
Okay. Got the beams up there. Mm-hmm. That looks pretty good. Bit of a dynamic shape to that one. Weld, weld, weld. What was that? Was that my phone buzzing? Hold on. Ugh. Let's see here. Okay. Nothing important there. So grid cleanup is happening. I'm buying this for fun, but feel somehow there's some angle where one gets paid for expertise, like the Ender's Game somehow. I don't know. I mean, if you make a YouTube channel and start making videos about your expertise in the game, then technically you can get paid. Become a YouTuber today. And lose your soul. To the machine. There we go. All right, I need to put lights back in here.
Health low.
Let's see, what was it? 10. Let me check our lights here. 10, 1, 4. Okay. And then stairs. Oh, what stairs do I want to use? U-turn stairs? That could be kind of cool. No. Production is turned back on. Block cleanup happens, which in theory should have gotten rid of these wings. It did not. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah. Let's do 3-second auto close. 3-second. 1 second. So I was watching like 45 minutes to come back and to a blown up plane. What happened? Clang. Good old our friend Clang. You know, he's just a huge supporter of the stream, and we all just love him. There we go. Alright, so we'll be able to come up here, and then that's how you get up. Then gotta have some guardrails, you know, gotta make this OSHA safe workplace. So do I need the 8? Yep.
Health low.
Let's see. First things first. Boom. Then I need one that'll work with this staircase. That's technically it, but it has that center rail, which is not really what I want here. I might have to just do this variant. And then put a rail on the outside. Like that. What else do we have that I can use for some detail pieces? Access panels might be cool. You know, I said I didn't want to fully detail this out, but here I am. Mm-hmm.
Energy flow.
All right, Jen.
Health flow.
So your plan is to not put too much detail and it failed successfully. You know, at least I'm always failing into a positive direction, right? You know, we're getting more detail, we're getting more everything. Game person downloading an audio vanilla, but eventually may want your mod list. Yeah, sure. Totally doable. Definitely stick with vanilla for now. The mod is, the learning curve is a little bit high, for sure. Still a little dark in here. I might throw some more lights. These are actually supposed to be not necessarily for a bunch of light in here, but trying to get comfortable. 110% tomorrow is when I'm setting up my new desk chat. Let's check to see. Just checking to see how much coal we had in the boilers. Looks okay. All right. Let's just... Any GPS for lithium? Yeah, I think so. The sky is green? It's a little... Maybe it's from the fog or something? Okay, it's a little green. It's just the pollution from the coal power plant, okay? It's just some pollution. Nothing crazy. I think I have that plain blueprint to chat. Thought radiation was rolling in. That'd be a funny environmental thing. It's like screw asteroids. There's no asteroid like event going on. It's just a radiation event. Are these actually inventories? No. Oh, there's a couple of shelf variants. I didn't know that. Put down all the same ones. Whoop-de-doop-de. My bad. Yeah, well, something to fix later. So now, can't go up this way. That's good. The concrete's good. We got... Let's just get everything welded. We're gonna finish welding this, chat, and then we're gonna finish up the outside. All right. We still need to get those connections done. We still need to get
Health, low.
the actual storage kind of hooked up. Actually, wasn't I going? I was gonna skip the raw storage, wasn't I? Oh man, I still need to make my transformer. Ugh. Now remembering things that I promised that I was gonna make. Rivers can stay in space. My little P-51 will disappear. I guess them true. It's a sign for the Reaver. Oh no. No, no, no. I definitely do not want to fight any of those right now. It's getting foggy. Even in the building. It's daytime, but still fog, so therefore nighttime. See if the block cleanup actually worked here. Yep. So we cleaned up everything. That's totally fine. This is easy to repair. You know, all we gotta do is throw the wing back on. And get it flipped over again. Which I don't think would be too bad to do. It's got power. It's just a little dented on the tail, which is fine. You can speed 120 meters a second. That's about as fast as mine can go. But I think you get there quicker. All right, there we go. That's pretty good, I'd say, chat. I might do a light here, a light here, just for more. I don't know. This side's just a little dark still. I think at the corners, I'm just gonna increase the radius to 10. I think that's better. Over here is a little dark, but it's okay. Just need to add like a light here and a light somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. But all in all, what would you guys rate our little interior space here, chat? What do you guys think, huh? Is this is it good? Any complaints? Don't feel the river, we'll be able to fly. Yep, yeah, there you go. That's good old Blue Oyster Cult. Dad just went to see them for like the second time in concert here recently. Looks good. Great. My ego feels better. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's just so foggy. And it's raining. All right. It's like sprinkling here, raining here. I've seen that happen in real life, so. So yeah, things that we need to do to finish up the coal power plant completely. Obviously, we need storage. That's gonna have to. That's on hold. The paint scheme, that's on hold. There's some detailing, that's on hold. At the moment, I'm gonna consider this kind of as done as it can be before we switch over to some other projects, because there's just more things for us to try and work on. So I think we're gonna go ahead and get the inventory for the weaponry piped down, because that's probably the next most important thing. We need to get everything piped down to here. So let me put a GPS marker. The next production facility that we're going to do is going to be the refinery. Or the ore processing facility. And that's going to be a big facility, right? Because with industrial overhaul, there's a lot more. And it's honestly going to be like a multi-compound facility, because like if you think about it, right? We have a chemical refinery, right? We have the oil cracking refinery. We have a bitumen extractor. That's a refinery to me. The actual industrial refinery, the smelter. H2O2 generator. We're going to be building a stone quarry at some point. Gasoline refinery, which might be its own thing. Synthetics factory, no. Ceramics furnace, no. So I think I'm gonna split it into two types of refinery. All right, we're gonna have the synthetic refinery, which will be like your oil, gas, and then okay, three. I don't know how I'm gonna split this up. Okay, I'm confusing myself. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of different ways I could tackle that. Ow.
Health.
Oh, great. Almost dead. Alright. So let's take a look here in this hole. Alright, I need to heal. I have 7 HP, chat. Okay. I'd rather go slightly too far than not down enough, so let's go slightly down. There we go. And then we're gonna dig towards this dig marker here. How's the next thing? Not a 90s era Taco Bell? Haha. Well, we don't have the food mod installed, so currently we don't need the tacos, but I can understand the concern. I know a lot of people probably set up like a drill kind of on a piston to do this, just because you can get like really straight tunnels and stuff, but you know, by the time I would set up the drill and get it working and everything, I could have just used that time and just hand dug the tunnel. Because with an upgrade drill, it's not that bad. Especially for something only this short anyways. Alright, let's get a pipe started down to here. Let's also see. What do we know if Lumberjack's gonna be on the server tonight at all? Chat. I don't know, I'm gonna. What's our good old friend Lumberjack doing here? Don't mind me, I'm just. Alright. Let's see here. One second, chat. All right, there we go. Yeah, he might be swinging after his stream. All right, got it. Got it now. Boom. Let's get back into it. Just wondering, is there a reason to do space travel? Like, is there other resources? Yes. So there's some resources that you can only get in space. Very advanced resources and stuff. So, yeah, there's definitely a reason to do it. And if I really wanted to, like, progress just constantly, I'd be, like, trying to get to space and get those resources. But, you know, I am the type of person who, you know, it's just not really my style. You know, I can sit here and just build on Earth the whole time and be pretty well content. Oh no.
Fuel critical.
Okay. About fell into that hole. Alright, let's go get fuel too. It's going pretty good, Taz. How's it going over there? Boom, lift off. Let me in. Let me in. There we go. Something happened just before the last cleanup. My game's on play game. If I have to try fly move, it's like sorry, that's self-destruction. Yeah, Tigger. What's his ping at? 225. Cirx is 281. So there's some high ping players involved at the moment. Actually, chat, if I were to make or start making a model train set in my room, would chat be interested in any like videos of that or no? Just kind of trying to gauge some. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, cool. It's been noted. It's gonna be a while before I can start such a big undertaking like that, but I do want to have a long-term goal of setting up a nice model train in this room. And they would definitely have to be videos because I don't, you know, I don't have the setup to really stream it. And then of course, you know, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time on the project, so. So it's gonna have some prototypical things, I would say. The time period that I'm thinking of is about 1915 to like 1920. So I'm doing like a little bit of a range there, just to give me some breathing room. The main prototypical thing that I've found so far that I want to do is that I want it to be a dual gauge rail line. I want to have a narrow gauge, so an NN3 narrow gauge portion. And that is really kind of like the prototypical part that I've thought of so far. And the prototypical kind of thing that I found was that in West Virginia, there was apparently a narrow gauge route. So that's what I want to try and make the prototypical narrow gauge line after. GPS dig 2. All right. Let's see where we are underground here. Definitely decently far. Alright, yeah, we're about here. So we need to go down probably 30 or so meters again and then keep going over. So you want to do this on YouTube or other platforms? This could be a unique idea. A dual gauge model train type thing, or making model train videos on YouTube. Because there's a lot of model train YouTube channels out there. Building it up. What is this question? Guessing your fuel station has commissioned since your plane is destroyed there, unless you have another area. I don't have another area at the moment. And I pronounced this right, but Hornby Trains has a channel. If I remember correctly, they started producing some of the very first trains ever designed. I don't know about the whole history of the model train hobby and stuff. While of course I'm interested in it, you know, I'm very, very, very new to that sort of thing, and like, I don't know. I don't get like super jazzed up about like prototypical or historical kind of stuff. I just get jazzed up of like the craftsmanship that goes up into it. So like the artistry of like creating a model. It's like the big thing for me. I think more so than the fact that it's trains, but you know, having model trains is pretty fun for sure. Also, Chad, eventually this flat area down here is going to get replaced. I don't know with what yet. But this is kind of like prime building area in real estate. I don't know what's going down here. I'm thinking about putting the refinery down here in this flat spot. Or flattish ridge line. You know? And then, so that'll be the refinery. And then I'm thinking maybe production over here. So this might end up being... I don't know. The airstrip rocket pad, it could do that. Dang it. I'm done. Eventually I'll have to use the modded conveyor stuff. So we have a mod installed right now that is conveyor. What's it called? Pipeline. The pipeline mod. And so these pipelines are for long distance cargo lines. So with this plane motor, to fold the wheels, it makes you lose the ability to control like the wheels. Is there a way around that? No. No. Technically there is, but we don't have it enabled on this server. So there is a script for like subgrid wheel control, which is very, very powerful if you use like a lot of subgrid wheels. But we have disabled scripts on the server, so. Yeah. That's why I replaced my, so my tail on my plane used to have like a hinge on it as well. Yep. And so what I did was the front ones will fold up, but I'm keeping the back one down just for the sake of wheel control, because you just need it. I was thinking about doing like power overrides on like the other wheels to maybe give me some extra oomph. But I think the biggest thing is if you have a good back wheel and you just have a really flat area, you can zip around pretty well. Alright, we're about halfway. I'm just gonna dig straight at it now. And not stop. Till we hit the surface, and then we're just gonna build the pipes. And then I think we're gonna try and do some more above ground piping next. Because honestly, I don't know. There's a reason I'm not putting my base underground either. So I shouldn't really have to hide my pipes. Obviously it sucks when they get destroyed and you don't pay attention. But like having them above ground, a little bit easier maintenance and everything. Oh god, this is going down, isn't it? Alright, well. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's get it in there. Alright, cool. Alright, we're just gonna go straight now. And wherever we come out is where we come out. Okay? Oh, well. Looks like it's right there. Oh, sunlight. Sweet. Alright. If we're able to do this, then we'll be piped in, lads. I mean, that's a heck of a run. That's like 350 meters of tubing. Mostly underground. Using the GPS markers really help. I've never really had to like gotten to use that as a potential solution before because of just like the nature of the builds that I've normally done in this. Plus, usually Silent is the one that does this kind of stuff. Mr. Efficiency over there. Game download complete. Are there one or two mods to begin with you consider the most useful? Build Vision. And oh, we got green lights. That's awesome. Let's see. Build Vision is the best mod, especially for solo. So it's an awesome mod for sure. Why is this back on my UI? I swear, this thing, like... I'm gonna take these things off. These control services, they're just not worth it. Maybe on my next plane I'll try them again, but... with the subgrids and everything, I just don't think it's worth it. Alright. Let's see if we have ammo out here. You may or may not. We have 100 rounds, which makes sense. That is the limit that we're trying to set. This conveyor sorter is set to whitelist, right? Let's just name this. Coal plant. Fences. Sorter. Conveyor sorter. Okay. Oh boy. Oh. That's a lot of progress today so far. I mean, now, actually, because I have the conveyor hooked up, I don't need this. Because in theory, the conveyor's the actual power source now. I mean, I plan to actually put some cables down for aesthetics, but that's kind of like, gotta wait until we have another building to run it to, but I can go ahead and reclaim all these blocks, clean up the environment a little bit. Get some steel back.
Inventory full.
Nice. After 30 or so hours in the save, we can finally get rid of this connection. This is like, it's a pretty monumental moment for us.
Inventory full. Energy low.
Now we don't have that weird snaking path to like block our view. We hanging out down here? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up?
Hello. How's it going?
Oh, it's going. Just, you know, still working on the power plant.
I heard. Did you say your plane got destroyed?
Yeah. It got clanged pretty hard, I guess, because it was just parked around the pad and came back over and it was upside down and on fire.
Yeah, because I was watching earlier, then I just kind of stepped away and did some other stuff, and then I literally sat down to come back on here, and I heard you say that. I'm like, wait a minute. So I went back to the front of the stream. I was listening, and then I saw Cade jump on. So.
Well, I stood in front of you.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. Yeah, he jumped. Yeah, and then. And I saw the lights coming through the door, and I'm like, oh, there's somebody in the base. And then you, boom, oh, hey, he's here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like so basically like I park the plane here and like it bounces. It just sits here and bounces. And I don't know why. Even when it's like connectored up, it just kind of slightly bounces. Only when it's parked on like a steel plate like this. And then otherwise, it's perfectly fine.
Interesting.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't know.
it's not going to be hard to fix really because it's a lot of superficial damage and the wingtips. That's it, you know. So
Yeah.
I'll be able to
I
fix it.
just was like,
Well.
oh God, what happened? You know.
God, I'm getting
just-
so tired of these bottles filling my craft.
Bottles filling your craft. Just put a quota in like our and.
I really don't want to touch the quotas on this thing. They've fucked up our shit before.
Okay, hold on. So like you have a container, right, in your ship?
Well, my O2 generators on my ship.
Okay. Then just put a sorter before the OT generators and don't allow bottles.
Yeah, I
Fuck
think
happened to your ship, Uthris?
Don't talk to me.
He got clanged at the moment, so I think what we need to do is put a sorter underneath the connector, and then do that. That'll stop that one there, and do the same thing to the other one.
We know for a fact the sorters don't work.
They don't?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
They don't? My sorter's working.
Well, okay. So let's put a sorter in, and.
Wait, specifically, they're not working on the mining ship because when you're actively mining, the sorter will just dump whatever you're mining.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we might be able to do this. We'll put a sorter underneath here, just one of these, and then we'll configure it to not allow things to pass into the ship, except for fuel.
All right, let's get more guns, chat.
All of the crap and all of the thousands of
more
oxygen
guns.
or hydrogen bottles from flowing magically into the cargo bays.
I tried the limits thing. I put the limit of 0 on all of my O2 generators, so hopefully that'll work.
Yeah, I don't know.
You might have to take things out too.
Yeah, probably will. Yeah, we will. We just got sick and tired of unloading, so like we only unload when it's time to leave the base.
I mean, the bottles themselves don't take up much inventory, so I haven't been bothering to unload them. I just leave them.
It adds well, on the ship. It adds extra weight, and that's
On yours, that might be a problem. On mine,
Yeah,
it's not a problem.
I am at my wit's end with hydrogen. I've already vented to general.
Yeah, there's gonna be some.
A few mods need to go.
I need to chat with you, Simon.
Oh,
one more time
absolutely not.
on his
Absolutely not.
on his stream.
What? Okay, hold on. Chill. What mods?
The mods are there intentionally to induce a challenge.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Just
Simon,
two.
yeah, you and I will talk offline. I don't want to bring this on the stream right now.
No, I am curious, but we don't have to yell. I just want to know the 2 mods.
He's complaining about the heavy gas mod. Where
No,
Actually,
that
no.
one
Okay,
is really annoying.
Hold
but
on. Let him
it's-
speak for himself, okay? Or else I'm
it's
going to
the-
start yelling. Like,
It's the Atmos with hydrogen, because I have all the Atmo thrusters require hydrogen now. They're not much stronger. I actually read into the Discords. They cut out sooner in verticality than normal Atmos. And with that, along with the heavy hydrogen mod, just my atmospheric ship, like I have to have it stocked with ice at all times, and like 502 generators for me to go anywhere, because the hydrogen is so heavy that that takes up the entirety of my load. And I can't use atmospheric thrusters because they require hydrogen. So these 2 mods are fighting each other, making atmospheric ships a burden to use.
so,
I had a ship fall out of the sky because I ran out of ice,
well,
and I had
mean,
a
that's
large
true
hydrogen
for
tank on it.
in any resource, right? Like,
well, I mean, how many times did we have to redesign my ship because of it? Right. That's part of the process.
Well, the other kicker is that the animation for those thrusters is actually breaking because there's a mod conflict, and actually the thrusters that are on here are actually, just looking at this now, this is one of them that's filling my error logs up. So it's that mod is.
So the animation is mod is the problem.
It's not the animation mod. It's the animation mod is trying to work, but the atmosphere thrusters are
The
been
blocks
changed slightly,
don't exist anymore
and that's what it's. Yeah.
because they
That-
turned all of the vanilla Atmos into these hydrogen Atmos, so it can't apply the animations to the Atmos because they're not the vanilla Atmos.
Yeah.
Right, well, how about we start by removing the animation engine? Because quite frankly, everything it was supposed to animate isn't working anyways. Like the
Well,
animated cockpits, the animated order detector, none of them are working.
Well,
Gyro's working. Our good friend
Yeah, I mean,
Gyro animation.
Gyro works,
that
and
stuff is the most of it's working. It's literally the engine one. So the theory here is to uninstall the engine mod.
which
and
is odd
then-
because the engine animation worked for me.
Yeah, my engines were animating.
The atmospheric ones.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you meant like hydrogen engines or gas engines.
No, the
those are
atmos-
animated by default. No, my atmospherics were animated just fine.
So
When I first got my
this
ship.
is my suggestion, and like honestly, like from like a difficulty standpoint, because still, in my opinion, the ore rate is so high. Like once you find all the ores, you kind of have infinite resources again. So like just making ships harder to make is almost just frustratingly hard. So this is my suggestion. You can take it or leave it. Just revert the hydrogen, the Atmo thrusters back to how they originally were. If people want to do like a harder hydrogen ship, go for it. If someone wants to do a harder, the other new rocket fuel ship, go for it. You know, that's there. But like basic atmosphere thrusters, and then also get rid of the animation thing and just see how that is. Those would be my 2.
The only problem there is that it would completely brick my ship. My ship cannot function without the conversion that it is.
So how hard would it be for you to swap out all the thrusters you just normally?
I would have to strip the entire ship and rebuild it from scratch because I do not have enough batteries to support that many atmospherics.
You don't. We have.
It was
gas
designed to
engines.
run on hydrogen.
Okay.
So you'd have to strip your 1 ship, where I've had to strip my 4 ships.
I
Because the
built
Atmos
that
is
ship
breaking.
to function with how it is. I engineered to work with what we have.
I'm just saying, no matter how much Atmo I put on there, or O2 generation or anything, the second I run out of ice in my ship, it falls out of the sky in 2 seconds. I have to notice my tank going down immediately and try and land.
Well, remember, you were the one who even told me to add extra thrusters to increase the longevity of my hydrogen, which worked.
I've tried that. I've been tinkering with it all day.
I'm just gonna plug this in chat so that it doesn't get despawned.
What how much does your ship weigh?
Well, now this is getting really personal. All right, I'm gonna.
I'm just wondering because like mine seems to have a fair balance of weight to thrust ratio.
Where do I view the mass?
You get
On
inside
top
of it, top right or bottom right.
Because the only storage I have on here is like a connector, my cockpit, and a single medium container, and it's at 7.
Yeah, you can park your plane there, Forn.
million
That's totally fine. 7.7 million?
Yes, I mean.
No wonder
wait,
you're having problems.
wait, I'm connected to the base.
Okay. I was about
70
to say.
kilograms, 70,000 kilograms.
Yeah, you're 3 times heavier than my ship.
Well, see, this is kind of the funny thing is my plane, right, which just literally just propeller and wings, right, is 40,000 kilograms.
Hey, do me a favor, jump in my ship. Tell me how much it weighs undocked from the base.
It's a little lighter now because my wings are currently on the ground. So.
It went on a diet.
Yeah. It's been drinking its Slim Fast pretty well.
Yours is 101,000.
Okay. And what are you using for your lift?
Lift, I have 6 vertical.
For the large?
Yes, 6 large vertical. I have a single large hydrogen tank and 5 O2 generators, all to carry a single medium cargo container.
Okay. And mine is also 6 large with 2 large hydrogen tanks and several small. And I have no issues.
What's the goal with your ship that you're making?
This is just a shuttle so I can go between where our miners are.
Oh.
Because of like the weight of hydrogen, it counteracts the usefulness of the boost from the Atmo. Because if I don't have any, like I said, if I don't have any ice in my ship, I think I have like maybe 2 minutes of flight time.
Now, is that 2 minutes of flight time because like so like for example, my plane, which obviously is going to have different flight characters than a rocket ship like yours, but like, you know, if I go full throttle the whole time, my flight time is pretty pathetic. But if I just do 50% thrust while like after I get off the ground, then my flight time is extended. Just wondering if you've tried that at all, like messing with like thrust override or anything like that.
No, I haven't done thrust override.
Like I know when I'm flying mine, I turn off my reverse thrusters, and once I'm in the air, I just coast. I hit my speed target, and then I just coast.
Yeah, because with aerodynamics, you can actually just kind of turn off dampeners in general and just fly.
Well, if you have wings to support, you can, but with
he could literally just add some winglets, and it would probably just fly.
No, that's a good point too. So we have aerodynamics mod running. We've got the hydrogen mod for the engines on there, and we made gases heavy. All 3 of those together, yeah, it may be pushing our luck a little bit.
Well, no. I think if you guys just treat atmospheric flight like actual atmospheric flight instead of like rocket flight. So add some winglets on it, you know, get it to where it can actually coast a little bit, and then just maintain speed, and you'll fly like a plane.
Try it
I think, yeah, like if your intention is to make it as a cargo shuttle and not actively going underground like mine, then yeah, I think kind of embracing the atmospherics might help.
I can try it.
I mean, I'm still fine with removing the animation mod if it's causing actual server issues and errors, though.
Well,
That
the
needs to go.
engine animation mod just flat out isn't working right now because of the clash with the hydrogen overhaul.
Right.
Well, I don't know, because it was working just fine for me.
Well, I mean, I was looking at the animation mod, and the things that it shows as being animated aren't.
I know
Like,
that.
we've
I
got-
know
know
the fan blades on top spin, yes.
Yeah, but like when I was looking at my my afterburner thrusters, I could visually see them opening and closing when I push forward or stop.
What am I doing, chat? Oh.
I
Concrete.
mean,
But I do know that the animated cockpits we put on aren't working. The animated
Yeah.
ore detector is not working. The gyro
gyro is working.
gyro is working.
I think even if it is working in some regard, it's probably still causing more issues than it's worth it. Because, like,
I think at this point, well, it is still technically in beta. So I think
Yeah.
for now we pull the animation engine out and everything associated with it, and then go from there. Whittle it down one set of things at a time.
Yeah, that was my plan. I was originally going to start with the engine conversion first, because that was between that and the gases was the most drastic. But we can. That one's a beta mod. I didn't realize it was a beta mod, so that one
Yeah, so
probably is
start
causing
with-
more issue. Yeah.
Start with the animation overhaul, the animated cockpits, animated gyro, animated ore detector. Pull those out. Go from there.
Yep. And I will. So I will make those changes for the 1 p.m. reboot tomorrow. So we'll take
That's
a
fine.
30-minute. We'll take a 30-minute maintenance window again, like we did today, and I'll do that then.
This is why I really wanted to have that extra week for testing.
I mean, we could have done
I
that.
could have, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I just want to keep things because I'm getting a lot of frustration from players on the server. Like literally the last 48 hours, we had a lot of frustrated people reaching out to me. So I'm gotta try and make sure
Well,
we're being as
what-
stable as we can.
What's the primary and the frustration?
We've got things despawning on people. We've got well,
Oh
one
yeah,
player,
moon base is gone.
yeah, that one. Oops on that one, but I know we lost one guy today because the NPCs just wiped the whole freaking planet with them, evidently multiple times.
Well, I mean, it
So-
was also Reavers, and so I'm just.
Was it a reverse? Because
That's what he said.
NPCs.
Yeah, but
So far we've not heard of anyone finding reavers except for Cade, and that was in space.
yeah, but isn't he also the one who like moved to the moon full time?
I think so.
The
Yes.
maybe,
Reavers
okay.
are in space, yeah.
It
Yeah,
was.
and
That might
if,
be it
if
then.
he went and set up shop in space premature,
Critical.
then wow.
Yeah, that may answer it there. I'd forgot he had moved, but no, most of the frustrations around just things not working right or lag and this and that. So things that we're tweaking, but
H2
and at the moment,
generators.
if you don't watch it, the cleanup script in the 20 versions you and I have been working on, the one I published today, which fixes most of the bugs, but it had an earlier timer script in it, which I didn't catch. So we're cleaning every 3 hours right now. So people are literally working on stuff, and if it's not fully connected or they disconnect for real quick and they don't have the beacon on there, they're just getting deleted. Like
It's
oops.
not named.
Yeah, name
Well,
too.
what we can do,
I already
is-
fixed that, and it's
there is something
it'll
that
take
we
effect
could do,
tonight.
is we can maintain the 3-hour cleanup, but only do the grid purge every 6 hours.
We don't need to clean every 3. It's already
Not
fixed.
yet.
Once the box reboots tonight at 1 a.m., it'll fix that. But that was you and I had changed it in most of the recent versions, but I had to go back farther because I found a syntax error from an earlier piece of code that was still in there, and then I copied that command block in there. It had that setting as well that I missed. But as of right now, Essentials is working 100% of the time
Yeah,
now.
concrete, chat.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, there was a lot of it was a lot of missing slashes in places.
Well, it doesn't help that it
And
seemed
they
to be
changed the
changed for
syntax
essentials.
too. Yep. So that's been fixed. It's been doing its cleans. It just needs to go back to because they actually
Concrete
recommend
in
doing
here.
the cleanup that we're doing every 4 hours or every 6 hours or so. So that's good there at least.
There's still 2 bulletproof glass.
I just don't want to
computer.
have to redesign my ship if I don't have to.
Oh well, at some point you'll have to because but we'll get to that whenever it's done.
For now, just take it day by day. Let's start by getting rid of animation.
Yeah. I did add in the which I forgot to do yesterday, so I don't write it down. I don't forget. I don't remember it. But the the button, the elevator button on the railings that we've had all the other seasons that we
Oh,
somehow
okay.
missed, it's in there now. A whole like 15 megs. Ooh.
Mod compatibility. Okay, cool. Concrete's being made.
So with production moved, any luck getting the quota thing fixed?
You said quotas? We haven't done anything with quotas today. As far as I know, unless you set something up on it last night, I don't know if it was working or not the last time you were on.
No, and all we did was just build it and pipe it in, and that was
Okay.
it. Left it at that.
I haven't. I literally spent most of my day reading code in between all my conference calls and presenting stuff to the customer, and then like also writing code for work because I have to get some of my stuff done too. So I didn't do anything other than that than me chewing on rock.
Chewing on rock. You taking cocaine again? Gee.
Yeah. Now I'm carving out the room for the the room for where the steam pressure tanks go.
Okay, rock on.
Literally.
You doing like the slight embedded thing that I'm doing, or?
No, I'm just making a since it's all underground. Each room they're in a concrete block room. So there's the coal boilers, and there's a pass through the wall into where the steam tanks are at, and they're gonna feed into the next room where the turbines are all at.
Heck yeah, quad artillery
At
cannon
least that's the
chat.
plan so far. I'm only on room number 2 of the 3.
That's what we're gonna put here.
So I've also got to finish the cargo container for down there too, and all that stuff, so we can put the coal in it and all that fun stuff.
Let's drill down a little bit. So we have it.
All right, well, I have a raid to prep for, so you guys have a good night.
Yeah,
Right, take care. That was a lovely conversation. He's as passionate about his mod list as you were passionate about your chiseling and your details.
Well, yeah,
And I get that.
spend time putting something together, and you want it to work, and that's pretty normal.
Yep. I'm one of those people with IT, make
Let's
one
get it
little
working.
change and test it. And then make another little change and test it. That's the reason why we've had to make this essential script change for the last 4 days in a row, because I'm changing one little variable or 2 at a time, depending on if I find I made a spelling mistake. Oh, okay, now I know what that is. It's his sensors.
Oh, I can get rid of this now. Awesome, chat. I actually don't need this connection.
I keep hearing this little beeping when I get near a
A door or something?
door, and I keep hearing. I'm like, what is that? Because I'm like, because I didn't hear it until I rebooted the server again. But Silent did that later last night, so I'm like, what the?
Sensors for auto open, I assume.
Yeah.
So it looks like Cade's done for the night.
Yeah, he's had a rough day. He's pretty much everything he's worked on today has.
Blown
Some
up.
of it got deleted, or it just crashed, or he got attacked. It's been a rough day for a couple guys. We're only what 4 days in on the save, 5 days, whatever it is, and it sometimes it feels like it's been the 2 weeks that we had in season 1. So I'm trying to like, hey, we gotta be optimistic, guys.
Well, you know, like, a lot of people want to rush, like, to space or things like that, and like really progress their tech, which is fine. But like for me, it's just like I have built a coal power plant, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's been perfectly safe after I got just 2 auto cannon towers online. You know, like they kill any drone that comes over pretty easily. Now I haven't been attacked by a Reaver. If a Reaver came out of space at me, I'd probably get wiped, just
Yeah.
completely destroyed. But I also don't live on the moon.
Yeah. Well, for us, we haven't. I mean, Kate went to the moon to get the uranium and stuff, so we can start getting some of the bigger weapons. But
Well, me and
other
Thorn
than
were
that-
just chilling at his base, and he got a message. A Reaver detected his presence. And then we kind of looked around, and nothing ever came down. But like, that's kind of proof that it's somewhat working.
yeah,
They're there.
yeah, we've actually gone pretty slow. This I feel for this build just because there's so much more stuff to deal with, and we've only been jumping ahead in technology whenever we hit the limitation of we need to build this now, and it needs this, and this, and how do you do that?
Well, like once I get all my stuff to where I can build most things, like I'm done. Like I'm just building at this point. And I only have 1 ship to show for it. And if I need to go mine, I just go mine personally, fill up my inventory because it's huge. 4,000 liters is huge. Bring it back, and like I have gone mining since getting everything set up maybe 3 times, maybe. And I've made all this. Like how much, for example, iron do you have in your base?
That I don't know because I haven't been mining since like day 1.
Yeah.
I'm literally almost everything I'm building because we have so much freaking gravel. Because I decided we're making everything out of concrete downstairs, so
Yeah.
it's all concrete. Now, I am doing some things in some metal tonight, some light armor block for like, so I can paint it and do
Where do
things,
we want
some
the,
accent pieces like that. But
the
most of
door
the
chat? This
industrial
side
rooms
again?
are all literally it's all concrete. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, they go mining as they need to, but we don't mine a ton. But we have big ships, so we run and fill them up and bring them back, and we're good for a while.
Yep. Alright, let's get this concrete.
I'm taking more of this approach of build and refine stuff, but also I'm doing so around the steam turbines I've got well, no, I guess it's the transformers actually. I put a ring of light armor block so I could paint them in the hazard yellow and black stripes and stuff for high voltage.
Mm-hmm.
And you're putting up safety railing and things like that. That's literally what I've been. Yeah, I mean, we don't have to have wiring to all this stuff because it just sits on the concrete. But it's like, it's a power plant. You need to.
Well, I'm going to be
a
making a transformer outside the power plant at some point and running power lines to the buildings. But they're also going to be piped in underground. Like I don't need the power cables. Actually, I'm done piping stuff underground. Honestly, like I am over it. Like after I get these next 2 turrets up, above ground pipes, because I'm just done. I'm done digging. For piping.
Yeah, I got 2 more rooms to finish up, and well, one mostly is almost done, and I got 1 new one to do. But then I hope that'll depend on what else we have left to do, because Silent's giant drill took care of all the entire production floor for us.
Yeah.
Now it's just a matter of like installing all the stuff from upstairs again.
Well, how much? What was I gonna say? How much? Never mind. I'm tired, I guess. I'm blanking, chat.
Yeah, because I'm almost a little over 100 meters straight down from the top of the base right now, for where the top of the ground is with the above ground base. That's how far I cut down here to do these rooms. So not as overkill as like what we did in the other saves, because we had like 10 different floors at one point, but this has only got 4 floors total, including the top floor. There's a lot more detailed though.
Alright, sorter is working. It's not letting me draw from there, which is actually correct.
I mean, I put hardwood
Only
floors
want
in the
ammo to come
break
out
area.
that far. Boo, 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 doo, boo, doo. Oh man, it just feels like it's forever nighttime.
Yeah, it's the default thing. It's just I don't know.
Well, there's no way to really fix it because the sun actually moves, you know? Like in other
Yeah.
games, like Minecraft or something, you can be like, yeah, I want nighttime to be exactly 5 minutes for everyone. And I want it to be like an hour daytime, you know? Like, or like in Vintage Story, you can do that too. Well, kind of. Actually, Vintage Story, it actually has... It's still the same day-night time for everyone, but like, it's seasonal. So like, if it's winter, your nights are longer, and if it's summer, your nights are short. Alright, chat, let's get this thing over here. So I'm gonna pipe it up.
Cade's still on. He just is not on voice chat anymore.
All good. If he wants to chill and listen to music or something, you know, that's always a good thing to do with, you know, building games for me. It's just put on a book on tape and just grind away. How's your garden coming along? You talking about IRL or what?
Yeah, that's why I kind of stepped away for a while, because I just wanted to relax and not to be like 11 or midnight for once.
Yeah, and you've been putting in a lot of work on the server, so.
Yeah, and between work and then this thing, is just like I'm just
Yeah.
But
IRL.
it's just,
I haven't started the
right now for
garden
what I'm
or
going through
anything
and stuff,
yet.
And I
We
will
went
say
out
they
and
put
did
me on
some
some new meds to
flower
help me
bed
sleep
maintenance
from all
stuff.
the stress and everything, but so like I don't fall asleep on the meds. I've only been on them for a week. But when I do fall asleep, I actually wake up really well rested, so I'm like, so that's good, I guess, but I feel like I got, like, in 4 hours of sleep, I feel like I got 8, but I actually didn't. So I'm like, interesting.
We'll probably end up going with raised bed. Yeah.
But I also know from, depending on the meds, it can take anywhere from 2 weeks to 4 weeks to actually take effect. So I'm like, just let it go, and then I'll let the doctor know what's going on there.
Yeah.
It will be nice when my ex comes and gets her 2 dogs, though. Hopefully this weekend.
There you go.
5 dogs for 1 person. Yeah.
No. I'm done with animals. I'm just over it.
Well, they're great and everything. It's just that
You just can't
3
make
weeks.
plans.
Yeah.
That's my main annoyance with it. Like, oh, I want to go to Japan for 2 weeks. Well, we gotta find someone to watch the animals for 2 weeks. Like, okay, well, no.
Yeah, the 2 Aussies are just a little bit higher, and with one of them being like, I think Stormy is just turning 1, so he's still. I mean, they're high strung as it is, but he is still puppy mode. So.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're probably gonna go with raised beds. We ended up doing some work on. So we had a flower bed next to the house. So over last
He likes
weekend
to wake himself up at.
Well,
I
we don't
think
have
today was
gutters, so the
6:30.
rain was coming off
No,
our house and just
6:15.
hitting the dirt,
The other morning was 5:45.
kind of creating a little trench. So we added some new topsoil.
Usually it's for bathroom break. Today it was, I want to go outside and play. I'm like, no.
the bed.
You can go outside. You can play with your dachshund friends. I'm not playing with you. It's 6:15 in the morning.
Put in a new a garden bed cover over it,
I work
and
from
then
home, so
the mulch back on top. That we're gonna eventually replace with river rock.
Silent asked me, because he was curious about your ship. He asked if did you have the inertial dampening or the tensor?
Yes.
Shared.
They were all shared, and it wasn't plugged in. It was just sitting still.
Just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is the max range of? I don't know what the max range on a pipeline hub is.
Yeah, I really haven't used them since season 0.
Wait, did I not grab materials? We need to put lights around our guns, chat. So that we can see them out here. Dun, 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 dun.
Energy flow.
Let's get some health and energy. Is this not piped in? Is there even a pipe for the medical bay? That's something I don't know. I'm checking that real quick. Okay, it's not piped in.
Yeah, you can pipe it in. It usually it's like O2
Oh, wait.
generator.
It's piped in. It's piped in from the O2 generator? Yeah, it usually refills your hydrogen, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like hit and miss with me on refilling that thing well. Like it flashes to 100 and then goes back down. And then flashes to 100 and then goes back down.
Do you have multiple bottles on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has issues sometimes. Like, I don't know if it's trying to fill those other bottles or what, but sometimes that's a problem. Like, it'll fill your tank up, but it may be trying to do the extra bottles, and it's just not liking something with their mods this time around. I've had the exact same thing happen over here, so definitely not just you.
Okay, so that looks good. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and dig over and then sideways. So, oh, hold on, I need a big dig marker here. Let's clear out the other ones. Okay.
Got it. I had a random, like, 1 foot long floating voxel where I was carving. It would not let me kill it either.
Well, you know, rock doesn't actually have a life to kill, so.
Finally, after I'm flying upside down every which way, trying different angles to get it, because the tip of my drill would like phase through it at times. Finally, I got lucky and hit it just the right spot, and it just gone. But that was 10 minutes of time I can't get back.
Just got to the stream. Did you get attacked again? Is that where you're placing more guns? No, it's just this is the original armament that we wanted to place out here. And so I'm just finally getting around to that project. We did a lot of work today on the power plant in terms of detailing it out. So now we're just working on this as a project. So I want the 2 artillery pieces online. You know, as we expand, we'll just keep adding more guns. That's just gonna be the best way to do it. All right, let's see. Is that up? No, that's pretty horizontal there. Okay. I think the server's a great thing. Seems it's very popular. Yeah, I think it's been a pretty good time for everyone for the most part. There's been some issues and things, but you know, it is what it is. Especially when it comes to space engineers, it's gonna be, you know, some heartbreak going in there. you lose something and you have to rebuild it. It's just part of the space engineer's experience, you know? Alright, conveyor. Hold on. I think we're gonna this one. Alright. And give it the good old try tube. Yeah. I just wish Raptor and them would have stuck with it a little bit more because, you know. It just would have been cool to see them get, like, better at the game. And I'm really happy Lumberjack is sticking with it. You know? And, like, he's having fun learning the mods and, you know, suffering with the rest of us and stuff, so. I think it could have just been a cool, chill game for, like, Lumberjack, me, and Raptor to hang out with, but, oh well. Lumberjack was having trouble setting up productions. I mean, he's able to join my voice chat whenever he wants and ask questions. I talked to him a little bit today. I think he was gonna hop on after some more Dead Island. I don't know if I'll have the energy, but we'll see. Couldn't get the factories to share resources from what I've seen. Do you need a storage unit for them to share? Not necessarily, but you know, getting a storage unit is definitely going to be the easiest way for them to share. Really, it's just, you know, getting them piped up. Preferably, don't daisy chain pipe them together. So, like, what I have is almost a bad thing to do, which is, hold on, sorry. Why is this not green? It's yellow. Troubleshooting. Oh, well, because it's not fully plugged in, Uthris. There we go. Now it's green. Anyways, so the way that I have my factory hooked together, for example, I have a small cargo container kind of at the start where I put all my resources into. and then it kind of pulls through everything. But it's not really the best way to do it. So like, for example, you know, I have my cargo container here. It gets plugged into my plate stamp, which is also plugged into my refinery, which is plugged into my smelter, which is plugged into my extruder, my loom, and everything's daisy chained together. You can do it like this, but it's kind of a NAT preferred method, I wouldn't think. So ideally, you would have a cargo unit and then a line of pipes. For example, it could be a line of pipes going along here. Boom, 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 boom. With like a branch to your plate stamp. And then down the line, a branch to another industry. That way they're not like daisy chained together like I have it. Because it tends to create an issue of like one of the items' inventory is full. It can't really pass any items through it. And so that's actually probably what they're running into. They're probably running into one of the inventories that's full, so it just can't pull anything and move it anywhere else. All right, hold on, let me see here. Let's see if we're getting ammo over to the artillery gun. Kind of pipe them in, but no cargo. Yeah, he's gonna need one for storage. For sure. That's all good. I'm sure he wouldn't mind advice either. Anyways. Alright. Let's try and do it from down here. I don't know why. Or do I need a seat? Control seat. A seated console, that could be a cool one. Nice, the cannon is getting ammo automatically. So let's hit up the artillery cannon here. Come on, reload. I hit it. Oh, just missed that one. Get out of here, guy. All right. Let's do like 25. Propulsions. Wait, did it just launch a Launch one? Oh, there's a little mayfly out. Hit it. Light it up. Alright, we need to plug the power station back in because apparently I might have unplugged it. So hold on. I'm gonna throw a couple conveyors in, but also a sorter to keep things from coming in this way. So let's do try this way. Okay. Sorter. Then yeah, we'll go from there. All right. I just want to make sure the sorter is gonna block things from going into the power plant because I don't want it to. Not from the base. You know what? Maybe a small container up here just so I can have one. Probably be a good idea. Building a B-29, but have you thought about an AC-130 gunship? That would be fun. I don't want anything too modern. AC-130 is too modern. I do agree it would be cool, because there's like some big artillery pieces that we could put on it. It does. But so does a B-29. There we go. So now we should have power going back to the base, which is good. Which also means we can get rid of the scaffolding, because we don't need the temp grid access. Who welded this? Did I weld this? Am I dumb? I might be dumb. Okay. And then let's do So when you do something with a big artillery gun and put something that Clang doesn't get angry with you, true. Yeah, ask away, David. As long as this is not too crazy of a thing. When you connected the turrets underground, I noticed the pipes meet perfectly. No trouble getting to the angle distance. How did you do that? I thought that might be hard. So what I do is I set a GPS marker at my endpoint. So for example, I call this one dig. And so I started from over here. I lined up to the grid and I dug over until I was kind of lined up with the GPS marker. Well, I dug down first. So I dug down till I was roughly the same height. I dug over till I was close to the GPS marker, and then I dug towards it at like a right angle. And that does a pretty good job of doing that. Another way would be to, like, you know, have like a sorry, getting distracted. Have like a whatchamacallit, a piston with a drill head on it, and just drill in a straight line using those would be another way to do so. Ow! Alright, now I can kind of see where my guns are in the dark, which is helpful. I mean, the game is really forgiving about pipes making. The distance wasn't a problem. I mean, is the game really forgiving about pipes making? Yeah, I mean, I would say so. You can just bend it at the end, in a way. There's some mods to make it also easy as well. I don't even see that ship. Oh, there it is. The WKZ-LG Skeletor. Alright. I'm gonna try something. Is that coming closer? Looks like it. How far can I set this range up? 6,000? Will it actually shoot at that? Oh my lord! It will! Okay, well, it just blew up my tower. That wasn't cool. Hold on. It's let's just set that back to 2,500, okay? Wait, did it do no damage?
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
I don't know. I think it nicked it. I don't know if it did full damage or not. No, the tower's fully there still. Did it even hurt a light? Both lights are there. Steam's still getting produced on all of them. I think it's okay. We lucked out. Yeah, that's the downside with these turrets. Sometimes they get a little rambunctious and they'll like they know not to aim through your buildings, but sometimes there's like a mob just on the cusp, and so it'll just start nicking and destroying a part of your base. All right, chat. Tell you what, it's 11 o'clock. We streamed for about 3 hours and 40 minutes. So, I think we're going to go ahead and end the stream here. I think we got a lot done. We got a new turret online. We finally hooked the defenses up to our main inventory, which actually I want to check if we are actually creating ammo here. So, artillery. Yeah, we have 100 artillery shells just chilling there. For sure. And auto cannon. And we have at least 100 auto cannon shells just chilling as well. So that's good. We're doing pretty good. You know, base is getting a little bit more defended. We're getting a little bit more powerful weapon. We're getting another artillery online next stream, hopefully. And then start the foundations of the refinery. So, with that, you guys have a great rest of your week. Let's go see if anyone that we know is currently streaming. So, I'm going to send, I guess, you guys over there because it's a nice thing to do. I just wish the rating system, the redirect here, and YouTube was just a lot better. But, alas, here we go. All right, you guys have a good one. Go say hi to Lumberjack. Give him some oo-woos. And see you guys in the next stream. Thanks for chilling. Also have some cats.